So why Buzz Kidz? Why our programs? There are three big reasons that we do what we do. One is about the future, and specifically the future of work. Two has to do with inclusivity, and three is about compliance. Let's unpack each one quickly. The future and the future of work. Recently, the World Economic Forum has predicted that more than 65% of jobs currently available in the marketplace won't exist when our current school starters leave school. There's going to be brand new opportunities and challenges for them to face. But are we giving them the right education and skills to meet those opportunities and challenges? Research concludes that the most important skills for the future will be 21st century skills. And the chief skill amongst all of those is creativity. The ability to come up with an original, novel idea. Because we can't predict what's going to come in the future. The rate of change that we're seeing in the world is more rapid than has been ever experienced in human history. So above all other skills, it's going to be creativity, critical thinking, innovation, being able to collaborate with others. The last major changes to the Western educational system at large that's still in place was about 130 years ago. It was very, very much built for a German and then a British and American model. And the idea was to feed out at the other end of the conveyor belt factory workers and soldiers, people who are able to comply, conform, and fit into a system. What the future now needs, and we see this in terms of employability even today, is people who can think outside of the box. And our argument very, very strongly is that the arts and intentional exposure to the arts, research confirms this too, helps children develop and stimulate the natural, inherent, creative genius that's already inside them. That's why we do what we do, number one. Number two is about inclusivity. Many children do not learn well in traditional ways. There are many children who are on the neurodivergent spectrum, and there are just those who sit in the margins because they don't learn well sitting behind the desk, listening and writing for many hours. Research is clear that children learn best through play and when the entire body is involved. This is all children. All children do best when they learn with the entire body and through play, but especially those on the margins, those we very easily stigmatize and marginalize as naughty, and those on the neurodivergent spectrum. It is imperative that we play and we learn through the body. And what better way to access and understand play and embodied learning than through the performing and creative arts? And then the last reason why our work is so important is because it is actually compliant with the Department of Basic Education South Africa. Now, whether or not you follow the rules and the curriculum of DBE South Africa, or whether or not you're a Cambridge school or IEB compliant or even IB, and there are many more, most of these systems call for the child having play-based embodied experience, especially in early learning. And it actually says that there needs to be a creative arts curriculum in place. Just for the sake of DBE and the Department of Basic Education, did you know that it mandates that a child must have a creative arts curriculum experience? That means drama, music, movement, and visual arts, but that they must also be afforded the opportunity to learn about everyday topics through the arts. It is actually imperative that you have a program like Buzz Kidz at your school.